everyone, it's Brenda, and I'm going to show you a new pattern today. It is going to be medium size blanket and approximately 42 by 60. You'll need 224 yards of yarn, and so that's about 8 skeins of 8-ounce yarn. And if you have those, and also get your scissors ready. I've gone ahead and connected all my yarn, so whether you do it by knot or burning technique, either way, I just like to get it ready ahead of time. So let's jump right in. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done a chain of 30 and pulled out my stitches. If you need help with doing that, I have another video that I will link in the description, along with types of yarn. If you'd like to, I'm using the chunky chenille, and it is size jumbo 7. So like I said, I cast on 30, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the first section of the pattern, which is going to be 4 rows of purls. Now, if you would prefer to do the knit stitches versus the purl, you can just do the knit stitches and then, or the knit stitches and then turn that blanket over, and it will be the purls. So, and I'll also show you a way that you can do purls a little bit tighter later on. So I'm going to go ahead and just knit 4 rows to start out with, and then I will flip the blanket over. So just pull your yarn through the stitch loop, and we're gonna do 4 rows of this to start, and then we're gonna do 4 rows of a pattern. And I will also put the pattern in the description box so that you can have it to reference while you're knitting. And this pattern can easily be made, like I said, smaller if you wanted to do, you know, like a baby blanket size or a smaller throw. All right, we're gonna go back and knit our second row. This just saves a little bit of time. If you are comfortable with purling, just go ahead and do that. But much like the garter pattern, for lots of people it's easier and quicker to do the knit stitches versus purls. Now we're going to do one more. This is a pretty easy pattern. I'd say it's right on the border between beginner and intermediate, just because, you know, you need to have your purl stitches down and keep track of your pattern. But it's really easy to memorize once you've done it a few times. All right, now we're on our last row of this border, and I'm gonna do what my pattern calls for 4 purl rows on each end. So it's kind of like a border. This pattern really looks good in most colors. I did it in olive green. I've seen it done in brown. All right, now we are going to flip it over, and when you flip it over, make sure that you have all of your stitches up. That's the one thing about knitting it, is then your stitches want to hide underneath. So make sure that you have your 30 stitches. And we're going to get started on the pattern now. So the pattern is you purl 4. So 1, 2, and purl is where you push the yarn through the front of your loop versus going behind, which is a knit stitch. So again, here's my loop, and I'm going to push my working yarn through there. Now, I usually, for knit stitches, make my loops bigger, but for garter or for purl stitches, I like to make them very small so it'll stay tighter. Okay, so you have purled 4, and then we're going to knit 2. And we are going to purl 2. Again, smaller stitches, and then we're going to knit 2. Purl 2 and knit 2. Purl 2, knit 2, and purl 2, knit 2. Purl 2 and knit 2. As the pattern gets a little bit further along, you'll see how it'll start looking. Okay, and now we are going to do our 4 purl stitches. And we are going to continue this pattern for 3 more rows. So you're going to do a purl stitch, purl stitch, purl purls. So 4 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits. Again, you'll see the knits are just a little bit bigger than the purls because I want to keep the purls tight. And then 2 purls. If I'm going by size, I would say that's my purl stitches are like a finger size, where my knit stitches are probably 2 finger size. So 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, and 2 purls. 2 knits, and 4 purls to end it. Again, if you just if you get your purl stitch too big, you just pull it back. Okay, so we've got 2 done, and we're gonna do 2 more of the pattern rows. So 4 purls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, and 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits. Two purls, and 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits, 4 purls at the end. Oops, a little bit too big. And there we go. Now we are going to do 1 more row. So 4 purls, 2 knits, 2 purls, 2 knits. This is a pattern that I came up with. It's my own original pattern. I actually looked at a picture and converted it from worsened yarn. That picture was a little bit different, but this is very similar. So thank you for having interest in my pattern. Okay, knit 2. And then we're gonna purl the last 4. And our next, for the last one, our next 2 rows will be all purls. So all the way across. Again, if you don't want, or if you don't feel as comfortable doing all purls, then just flip it over and do 2 knit rows, and you can flip it back over. The choice is up to you. Okay. And I'm not going to do the whole blanket, but I am going to show you at least a couple sections of this, so you'll get the pattern down good and you'll have the pattern, like I said, in the description. Okay. One more row of all purls. Everyone's having a good day. It's beautiful here. We're supposed to get up to 73 on Friday. I'm so excited. Okay, you're starting to see already the pattern. So after we finish the second row of purl stitches, I am going to do 4 more of the pattern rows. All right, I wanted to get my measuring tape just to show you. The 30 cast on will be 42 inches wide. All right, now we're gonna do the patterned row, and we're gonna purl 4. Again, pushing the yarn through the front, and be sure and make those stitches small. And now we're gonna knit 2, purl 2, until we get to our last 4, knit 2, which we will purl once again. Purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, and keep going on the purl 2 and knit 2, knit and purl, knit, and then we're on our last 4, so we purl those. And I'm going to go ahead and do 3 more, excuse me, of the pattern So row 2 of the pattern, we knit 4 or purl 4, sorry, for the border, and then knit 2, purl 2, and knit 2. And you can kind of start to see the pattern, so you don't have to keep so much of track of it, because you'll see which ones are the knits and which ones are the purls. So knit 2, purl 2. Knit 2, purl 2, and knit 2. And then I will purl the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do purl 4, and we're starting the 3rd row of the pattern. And then knit 2. If you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Requests. Hand knitting is my passion, and I love helping others learn new things. Purl 2, knit 2. And then purl 4 at the end. All right, one more pattern row. And then 2 more purl rows. Okay, purl 4. Knit 2. Purl 2, knit 2, all the way across. Purl 2, knit 2, and then purl 4. And that's the pattern. So I am going to purl 2 more rows with you, and then I will, like I said, if you need help with the cast on or cast off, I have another video that I will link below. Okay, we are gonna purl all the way across. Oops. this row. And what I figured out for the size 42 by 60 blanket is you're going to be knitting 66 rows of this pattern, and the top and bottom will be the 4 rows of purls, so they actually match up with the sides. One more row. Let's see, that one came a little too big. Pull it down. Of all purls. I'm going to try and make 1 to 2 videos a week. This past week was a little crazy, but I'm going to get back on it. Okay. So by now, by doing this many purl stitches, I hope you feel comfortable with purling. Like I said, if not, you can always flip it over and do it knit, and then flip it back over to continue. Actually, both sides of this blanket look really nice, I think. All right, so here you can see how the pattern is going to look. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy knitting.